You sittin' in my seat, rookie." The words sliced through the air like a prison shank. Every fork dropped, every eye in the cafeteria locked on them. The new inmate didn't even look up. He just kept eating his noodles, calm, silent. That silence ended when a full jug of cold water came crashing down over his head. Gasps echoed, a roar of laughter followed. Standing behind him was Big Troy, 6'5", all muscle, inked from neck to waist, and feared across Block C. The new guy didn't react. Water dripped from his face, noodles still hanging from his chopsticks. Troy leaned in, his breath hot and proud. Did I stutter? The entire room froze, not because they expected a fight, but because they expected a massacre. Before we dive into the story, drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from. We love hearing from you. All right, let's jump in. But the new inmate simply placed his chopsticks down, stood slowly, and did something no one expected. He bowed. A full, calm, deliberate bow. Troy burst out laughing. "Yo, this guy's serious. What is this, a kung fu movie?" More laughter. The kid said nothing, sat back down, kept eating. Even the guards didn't step in. They knew better than to interfere with Troy's dominance rituals. But something about that bow unsettled him. Troy didn't like not being feared. He wasn't finished. The next morning in the yard, Troy tripped him during laps. No reaction. He spat in his face. Nothing. "What's your deal, freak?" But the kid simply walked away. No words, no anger, like a shadow refusing to fight the light. By dinner, the whispers began. "Who is he? I heard he transferred from a max facility upstate." Didn't say a word the whole ride down. Rumors swirled. No name, no record, just silence. And silence makes people nervous. 3 nights later, the game changed. Lights out, metal doors slammed. An hour into the dark, Troy's scream tore through the block. Guards came running, found him bleeding on the floor, nose shattered, eye swollen shut, whispering, "He came out of nowhere. He flew." No weapon, no witnesses, just fear. The guards rolled their eyes. You slipped and hit the sink. But inside, Troy knew the truth. He'd been hunted. For the first time, the predator became prey. Whispers turned into warnings. "Yo, that new guy, he's not normal." One inmate swore he saw him meditating in the courtyard at sunrise, eyes closed, motionless, while chaos surrounded him. Someone else claimed he caught a glimpse of strange scars across the kid's back, like whip marks. Then someone finally got a name, Marcus. No last name, just Marcus. And suddenly, pieces started falling into place. Before prison, Marcus Lee lived in the Bronx. His father was a Shaolin disciple turned neighborhood martial arts teacher. Every kid on the block knew Mr. Lee's dojo. No belts, no trophies, just discipline and sweat. Marcus trained from the time he could walk. He was quiet, focused, built like a panther, smooth, fast, patient. When his father passed, Marcus kept teaching, trying to stay clean in a world that rewarded violence. Until one night, walking home, he saw a girl being dragged into an alley. 3 men. No time to think. Instinct took over. They ended up in the hospital. One pressed charges. Marcus didn't run. He stood his ground. Still got 5 years. Now, Block C was his new dojo. But Marcus didn't want revenge. He wanted peace. Problem is, some men don't understand peace until they meet power. Troy's crew learned that fast. One by one, they started disappearing from the social pecking order. One slipped in the shower, another fell down the stairs. No snitching, no proof, just bruises and fear. By the end of the week, no one touched Marcus. Then it happened. During lunch, one of Troy's boys, juiced up, desperate to reclaim dominance, lunged at Marcus with a sharpened toothbrush. The room exploded in chaos. But Marcus didn't flinch. He sidestepped, disarmed, flipped the guy over the table and pinned him, all in 3 seconds flat. Everyone, inmates, guards, even the warden watching from above, stood in stunned silence. It wasn't a fight. It was a demonstration. Later, the warden called him in. "Who taught you that?" Marcus replied softly. "My father. He said real strength isn't about hurting people. It's about knowing when not to." The warden nodded. "You ever think about teaching that in here?" Marcus paused. "If they're ready to learn." The next day, something happened. No one saw coming. Troy, bruised ego and all, approached Marcus in the yard. Alone, no crew, no threats, just humility. He held out his hand. "I was wrong," he said, voice low. "Respect." Marcus shook it. No smile, no pride, just calm. That single handshake rewrote the entire hierarchy of Block C. From then on, the fights stopped. The noise quieted. Marcus began leading meditation sessions in the yard. Even the guards gave him space. What started as fear turned into admiration. In the worst place imaginable, Marcus became a symbol, not of dominance, but of discipline. He didn't seek power, he became power. He didn't demand respect, he earned it. In the end, the man they tried to break taught everyone how to rebuild. True strength doesn't scream. It whispers, waits, and rises when the world least expects it. And sometimes, the most dangerous man in the room is the one who chooses peace over pride. Everyone sees things differently. Tell me how this story felt to you and what you would do if you were in their place. If this story touched you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below.